Welcome back, boys and girls. It's a quite nice and sunny Saturday today, and me and Barry are working on the Fn2 again. Woo! Piper, Sports Cat, Piper, 421 branch manifold going on today. This is one of the final bolt-on bits before mapping, really, because I'm not going cams or anything. So literally got the cat back on, got the manifold going on today, got the TTS air intake on. Didn't record it because it was so easy. My nan could have done it in her sleep, so didn't bother recording that. And then it's just inlet manifold, and then it's mapping time. So yeah.
So the reason he's chosen to go for a Sports Cat is because this is a 200 cells. Yeah?
What?
200 cells.
200 cells.
200 cells, which means it still passes a MOT, which for the UK is what you want. And it just a lot more free flowing without going full decap, but getting about the same amount of power gains from them. Just a lot more free flowing, really. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. And considering these cats for these cars are going for about 800 quid at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting robbed.
Get your money back for your whole exhaust system. Yeah, let's crack on. He's just lost his spanner into the engine bay, that's always handy.
Yeah, it's really tight down here.
Yeah, I think there's 5 bolts in the back of the
4 on the heat shield so far.
4 in the heat shield, fucking hell.
Or
to get the heat shield off.
To get the heat shield off, yeah.
There's 4 down there for the heat shield, and then there's 5 or 4, I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 on the new manifold, which means there's 5 on the old manifold on the back of the engine to get the and there goes another spanner.
Fuck's sake.
Oh shit.
Gonna need to shut the car up.
Oh Christ.
So it would make life easier if I took the rocker cover off like I did on the EP3, but can't really be arsed, so I'm just gonna struggle. So yeah, it's 4 13mm. You've got 2 at the top there and there. Got the other one on the other side off, but this one, where the socket is incredibly tight. So we're struggling to get that off, but we'll get it off. I don't really want to run the motor as well. I know that it'll heat everything up and make life easier, but we'll see how tight the manifold is, and then that'll decide if we need to take it for a run or not. But yeah, once we've got this off, then we can start attacking the cat bolts and the manifold bolts onto the motor.
Going through the paperwork the other day, Ollie found some paperwork that relates to the other manifold.
Yeah, apparently this car had a new manifold. It says fit customer's manifold in 2017, so I don't know if that was an aftermarket one or what, but this car does have the stock cat and manifold on it, but the bolts aren't ridiculously seized.
Yeah, they make a nice job getting the bolts out compared to when we did the EP3, when we spent about an hour getting one bolt out.
I know.
But yeah, it's nice to work on something that's been.
We've already got 3
done.
cracked.
Ooh.
This one is nearly off.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit smeggy in here. I've still got a lot of tidying up to do, mate.
Yeah, let's get the manifold off.
Fucking dangly thing, stay still.
So there is another bolt on the heat shield, which
there's 5 on the heat shield itself.
So we're going to delete the heat shield. Goes, laddie. Look at that bolt.
Oh wait, no, is that the underside of the heat? Oh, what? It's like double layered.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What are you playing at?
All right, batters.
Yeah.
Where's my spanner set? Or your spanners? Oh, let me get under the car. Got Barry under there.
Hello.
I really can't be asked to take this whole plastic cover off. So I've just got the little engine flap cover down and bent it a little bit. As you can see, I've unplugged the lambdas to get that out when the cat is out the car.
I need another 14 spanner.
Spanner?
Yeah.
Okay, and I've literally got Barry undoing the 3 bolts from the midsection of the exhaust onto the cat. So once that's out, everything can come out. I've got the 2 spring bolts of the cat out. Well, I say I have. One of them snapped anyway. But yeah, getting there. Nearly ready to get the new Piper gear in. So
update. Manifold is all wedged in there. We still haven't figured out a way to be able to get it out through the little tiny gap we've got.
Where's the other?
Hold on.
No.
Got the heat shield off. Got the cat out. Molested the heat shield on the old cat. Look at that expensive. That's fucking gold mine sitting right there. Got both the lamp sensors out after we added some heat to the bolts that were holding it on because the studs came out.
Where's the fucking gasket?
But yeah, let's get in.
Righty, so what are we saying? What we are saying is, got the lander sensors out. They are a 21mm, I think, 22mm, but it was awkward as fuck because the heat shield went over it, but that ain't no dramas. And we've got the manifold out and the cat, so that's good. There's the new Piper one, looking beautiful. Piper cat, gonna be ready to go in shortly. Because couldn't be asked to take the rocker cover off today, we got the bulkhead heat shield out, and that gave us just enough clearance to get the manifold out because it kept getting jammed on the hanger for the cat. But the new Piper one doesn't even have a hanger for it, so I was in 2 minds whether to just try to have a hammer. But God, what a fiddle, man! What a fiddle that was. So he's finished his mini eggs. We're gonna get the Piper up, get the bulkhead heat shield back in, get it on the motor, get the cat on, and get it piped up. Hopefully that's the worst of it done now. We will see what the fitment's like. Come on, Piper, come on, I have faith in you. Like I was saying, because I didn't remove the rocker cover, I had to hammer the cat bracket over to give us more access. But the new Piper manifold is up, ready to go in. Barry's just getting the bulkhead heat shield back in because I think that's a mildly important heat shield.
You've got loads of wires underneath it.
Yeah, and it covers up the just covers important shit. So once that's in, get the manifold up onto them 2 studs, get some nuts on it, get the bolts in, and that's the hardest bit done. Then it's just getting the cat on, and yeah, getting there. Oh, God, mate, my ache so bad. You can't really see what's going on. There's my M2 cat back there, and then there's, yeah. Then I've got to fiddle around getting all of this bloody under tray back on.
Where's the funnel?
Just here. I always leave the jack in place when we're working on cars, but we do have 2 axle stands as well supporting. So many bolts now because there's like 20 bolts from the heat shields as well just lying around. That's all heat shield, that's heat shield. Snap one of the spring bolts on the manifold, but I don't care.
So we have got, finally, after we had a little bit of a break and some Gregors, we got the manifold, got the cat in, the manifold in, and it connected to the mid-box. All quite easy when we had a little bit of break, didn't we, Ollie? Yeah. Getting quite stressed because it just wouldn't go on.
Oh, it was like the bolts were too short, but a little bit of force and I managed to get 1 bolt on.
So we're going to give her first startings.
I'm not going to start her just yet, I don't think.
No?
Don't know.
What are you worried about?
The motor being lifted up on that side. The oil pickup's on the left and it's lifted up quite high.
We should have full oil in there.
Still a little bit weary.
Up to you, bruh. Mate, you gonna double check all the bolts?
They're tight.
They're tight. To spec?
I know they're tight.
Did you do a couple Ugger dogs or 3 Ugger dogs?
Oh, a few Ugger dogs.
A few Ugger dogs. Talk to spec.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to start the car in a minute, so join us back when we start it.
Yeah, I just want to get everything cleared out, then I'll cable tie the thing back up. Then I'll fire her up.
Join us back in a minute. On then, first start.
Yeah?
Yeah.
waiting for pairing.
Not louder. Ooh.
Is that an exhaust leak?
Oh. That's quite a lot of smokings. I'm not too sure, buddy. Oh, it stinks. So after starting it a second time, that smoke didn't return. So the only conclusion we can think of is it's just like shit from our fingers, where we've had like oily, greasy fingers all over the exhaust burning off momentarily.
It just looked like it was puffing out though, but I put tissue over it and it's not kicking out or anything, so...
There's no sounds of like a gas leak or anything underneath the car that sounds like a gas leak. And it still sounds fine back here. So I think we're going to call it a success. Obviously we've got the check engine light on because of the sports cat.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected. But
yeah,
from what we can see, we're giving it a little bit of a rev and held it at about 2k revs, and there's no smoke return. So I think it's fine. It looks fine back here. The camera isn't fogging up, so yeah, seems fine to me. I'm just going to take it for a quick little spin. Got the bonnet closed but the scuttle not on, so you can see the intake and the top of the rocker cover from the top there, because we haven't put the scuttle back on. It's quite funny. Yeah, massive gap. But yeah, we're going to take it for a quick spin and see if we can get any gas leaks. As far as we can tell, there's no gas leaks.
well, she sounds absolutely fine. I'm just a bit miffed, but I mean, she's a bit louder as well.
Yeah, it's a bit louder. Sounds quite nice actually. Seems alright. The check engine light's still on.
Yeah, that's gonna be there. Under the car.
I think so.
I think you might need a couple of paper tyres.
Seems fine.
Seems absolutely fine. It does. That was nice and strong. That was pretty strong. So, that is the Piper's manifold and sports cat on. Now I just need to get an inlet and get it mapped. So, it doesn't sound like there's any leaks and that, but I'm still not 100% convinced. I'm not going to lie, but I used the old gasket as well for the exhaust manifold, so I'm going to get a new gasket, get that on and see what happens. But she runs good as gold. She runs pretty nice and strong. Sounds good. She's a bit louder now.
It's a lot louder.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Done.
Success. Yeah, success.